Hello everyone, got randomness guy here. I decided to do an update video on what's been going on with my computer here, as you can see. First time you saw this was the unboxing video that's on my channel, so if you go down somewhere in my videos, I think I put it in a channel, I'm not sure. Anyways, but this is just kind of an update video on what's been going on. So I most recently, literally a couple days ago, upgraded from my Core i7 920 to a Core i7 4790K Devil's Canyon Edition. And the motherboard that I got with it is a mini ATX behemoth. It's so weird in there! Just so you know, this is a Phantom 410 mid-tower. So, yeah. Set off to the side. So what we got going on right here is, I can turn it. So we have the, when I originally had this case, I had the Antec 550 watt. It wasn't modular, it just, I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. But I saw this come up and I jumped on it. I mean, it was only 50 bucks, which is a steal for 850 watt, 80 plus gold, no, 80 plus bronze or something? I'm not sure. Anyways, but either way, all of this is only drawing about 500 watts, maybe 550. So this is more than enough for me. I don't ever hear the fan like kicking on at like high speed, like, oh shit, I gotta get some stuff cooled down. So it's actually not too bad. And also right here, I started out with my NVIDIA G220 GT, 1 gigabyte or 1 gigabit or 512 megabit, I don't know, it's something like that, graphics card. I now have a MSI 770 OC overclock edition Twin Frozr graphics card, which I believe has 4 gigs of, or gigahertz, wait, 4, yeah, whatever. So it actually does really well. The only problem I had with it is trying to get this and figuring out the whole power to it. I mean, it takes a lot of power. So I connected a lot of the, I'm going to take this off because it looks cheesy in the video. It takes a lot of power to run this thing. So it has, instead of the newer ones where this is copper, this is aluminum plated, plated with chrome. So, I mean, it works. I have not had a single issue with it. The newer graphics cards that are coming out that are like the 1080 Ti's and stuff like that, you don't necessarily need that per se. I mean, if you're running like 4K monitors and you're running on ultra high settings and everything like that, yeah, you're gonna need that. But for somebody like me, who I just do video editing, streaming, everything on this. I don't play PC games. I just don't. I'm used to a controller and dealing with other shit like that, like dealing with WSD and jumping keys. No, I like it all in my hand. Just I can very quickly get to where I need to go. As to where the computer for me, just mouse and keyboard, and doesn't play out very well. So I use Sony Vegas 13 for all my video editings, and the Core i7 920. It's a great CPU. It's a quad core 2.66 gigahertz. It has no hyperthreading, has no onboard graphics. It was the very first Core i7 processor, the very first one. So now I have a 4th gen, nearly 4970K, I think was the last one for this generation, but the 4790K, it's a quad core 4.0 gigahertz with hyperthreading, GPU on board, graphics processing on board. It just is all in one. And then it's boosted to 4.4. I've hit it twice already, and I've only had it for a couple of days. And it's because when you're rendering these videos, I do it in 1080p at 60 frames a second or 720p at 60 frames a second, depending on what I feel like doing. The reason why I do that is because I want you guys, as the viewers, to have a really good quality video to watch. So what I was saying was I want you guys' videos to be very quality. I wanted you guys to look at it and go, that guy knows what the fuck he's doing. The video I'm making right now, of course, is the 4K edition, 4K with my phone, so it's going to look great anyways. But I have this set up pretty nice now. When I first started building my PC, it didn't have a lot of good shit in it. I started with the 920, like I said. So I have a LEPA, it's called a LEPA 240 Aqua Changer. This radiator up here comes down, and I had to fit it. I wanted to go straight on like I normally did with my other setup, but that was impossible for how this was going to be working out. So I had to set it sideways, so it says LEPA sideways. But all in all, looks great. I mean, I did great on my wire management and everything like that. One thing is with LEPA, do not buy LEPA for, they say low, very low decibel fans, very quiet. It is not quiet. Those fans are not static pressure fans. They're garbage. Don't buy their fans. I don't get paid to say this, so, because why would they pay me? But don't buy LEPA fans. They're terrible. They're so loud, they're so noisy, and then I stopped using one of them because it started clicking. So I just said, fuck it. So I actually bought, I have 3 of these fans on there. They're the Ring 12 static pressure, for high static pressure radiator fans. So the reason why I bought this for up here, so you can see it, they're really quiet and they max out at 1500 RPMs, but it gets the pressure and everything like that good. So that's what I have on top. Boom, you can see them. Then on the front, I have one on the bottom. The reason why I have, you're like, oh, you have a static pressure fan on the front of your case. Why? Why would you put a static pressure fan on the front of your case? Well, it's because the hard drives are right there. So, as you can tell, I have the hard drives right here. So, whenever it tries to push air in, it hits the hard drives, hence why I have static pressure fan on the front, because it's causing static pressure. You still want air coming in. The only exhaust I have is this one right here. So I have 2 fans in the front, 2 fans on top, 1 exhaust out the back. And I'll tell you what, I've never had hot air come out the back. So the reason these fans on top are blowing in. They're in. And you're like, oh, you're blowing the hot air into the case. What are you, fucking stupid? I did a test. I don't have any way of showing you guys, but I did a test. I flipped those fans around on top, so they were pulling through the case, like pulling out, so they were in exhaust out the top. An 8 degrees Celsius difference between blowing air in and pulling it out, or pushing it out, whatever the fuck you want to do. I was very surprised. I thought, and the motherboard temperature stayed the same. It didn't change at all, whether I had it pushing in or not. Well, I don't know where my other video stopped recording at, so we're just gonna keep going with what I'm doing. So, this case comes with 2 USB 2.0, 2 USB 3.0, and on the back, with the motherboard, I have 2 USB 2.0s and 4 USB 3.0s. So I have 4, 2, 6, 10. I have 10 USB ports. I have 6 things I use USBs for just to broadcast the guild table. I have 3 USB ports that I use just to broadcast for Randomness Guy, you know, my video games and stuff like that. So this thing is just loaded with USB ports, and I couldn't be any happier. Because before, with my old motherboard, it didn't support USB 3.0, so I can only use 2 on the top, and then it only had 3 on the back. So it was I was like, trying to fit USBs and shit. So, but other than that, I mean, I don't know if it translated. I will go ahead and do it again. So I have 4 hard drives, 500, 500, 500, 250, so I'm running 1.75 terabytes of memory. I have the Corsair, a Corsair 850M 80 plus bronze edition power supply. I have the MSI 770 overclock edition twin Frozer. Then I have a LEPA 240 Aqua Changer. Don't buy it for the fans, buy it for the cooler because it's really quiet, but the fans suck dick. I have 2 RAM, 8 times 2, so 16 gigs of RAM at 1866 megahertz, and more than enough. It's maxed out the motherboard. It's good to go. And then, yeah, and then on the front I have on the top and in front I have the static pressure fans, and yeah, so that's my case and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right now, and I'm going to plug it all in so you can see it all lit up and all pretty and everything like that. So cool, see you in a second. So it is daytime, so it's very hard to show you the case and everything with the LEDs all lit up and everything, but I don't know why there's a 5-minute recording limit on my phone. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that later on in life. But that's the top. I have a white and a blue one. When I bought these, they only had a white or a blue one, so I just bought both of them. You know, so I'm like, screw it, we'll just do that. I think it looks really cool having the white and the blue on the top. So putting your hand right here, you can actually feel the wind, the air go by your fingers, in between your fingers. It feels really cool. Out the back, got this exhaust right there. So, oh, I guess that is not an LED fan. I thought it was an LED fan. I guess not. Where's my other LED fan? I thought I had 2 of those. I don't know. Thought I had 2. Anyways, there's an LED fan on the door. That's the NZXT 240. And then on the front here, which is kind of ominous and just looks really cool, that is the new fan that I just bought right there. And it lights up the front. And then on the inside, since I do not have a disk drive, there is nothing. There's a whole lot of nothing right here. So, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like all lit up and pretty. And then of course on the side here, the without my reflection into it, the LEPA lights up red, or on the phone it's going to show orange, but it's red. And then there's my RAM and everything, and there's my GPU down there. So, but yeah, well, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Randomness Guy, and be sure to check out my other videos. Let me know how my videos are turning out. You know, I want to make a good videos for you guys, and I want them to really translate on the work that I put into them and everything. So if you guys could just drop a like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video right here, and you guys enjoy your day.